So, good day everyone. So, I'm Grail Sinato Palanan from Group 6. So, for today's video, I will be discussing or expressing my thought regarding the emerging roles of human resource management. So, the question is, why are there emerging roles that exist towards the human resource management field? So, basically, we are talking about um, the people's response or the HR's response towards the ever-changing environment, the workforce dynamics, and the ability of organizations to adapt to new trends and challenges. So basically, to adapt to the changing dynamics or to adapt towards globalization. So we believe that the world we live in today is dynamic. It is ever changing, and from time to time, our place, our experiences, and the fact that we live in this current situation right now, over time, this will change and improve and develop until it will reach its ultimum maximizability. I don't know if it's a word. So basically, there are emerging roles. It is in response to globalization, as discussed by my classmate Zyvel Bactong. So let's talk about the shift of HR or human resource. So HR is shifting from a transactional function to a more strategic, innovative, and people-centric role that drives business success. Oh my God, pangit siya pagka-circle. Success through effective talent, diba? Oh my God. So, talent management and also employee engagement. So it is thinking that the people are the main resource or the key resources within an organization for it to have its grabbing a labaw or like an edge over other organization. So there is a shift because, as I've said earlier, na naay globalization, then tungod sa mga emerging na mga businesses and organization, people then tend to be more strategic, innovative, and people-centric to have an edge over the others. So muna siya nga, while evolving through time, the organizations are trying to be more competitive in a way that they are kanang dili sila makopy sa other na mga organizations to have again an edge. Okay, so let's talk about HR professionals. Oh my God, grabe kayo. So, HR professionals are not only recruiting but also designing a comprehensive talent development programs, and this includes training, coaching, and creating a culture of continuous learning. And the focus has shifted from employee satisfaction to employee experience. So, we believe na everything is kanang learned. So, kanang dili lang na siya talent ang ilang gina-acquire from the employees itself, but also their potential. So um seeing na that person or that employee might have potential, mo din na sila i-insert din na nila nga training, coaching to become the best versions of themselves and for the company too, para that person na nag-undergo training and coaching would have this ano unique characteristic and trait na might be possible nga dili mo copy sa other na organization. So then again, na din siya edge over the others. Kay in the business world, yun guys, it is, aside from it is dynamic, it is a very competitive. So although dynamic siya, fast-paced ang iyang pagka-dynamic. Kay dili siya unlike sa dynamic lang siya nga, okay, we believe na it's growing slowly and slowly. But fast-paced ang iyang kuan nga, okay, na time nga moubos, na time nga mosakat, and so on and so forth. So dili na siya nila gina-consider ang employee satisfaction, but ang ilang goal is the experience. Seeing the potential of that specific person would then help that person pod na maka gain og experience at the same time to become the best version of themselves. Okay, so what are the emerging roles of human resource management? So we have the strategic hats, the people movers, and the HR engineers. So let's start off with the strategic hats. So who are these? Okay, so let's talk about the strategic hats. So there are different group of people within the strategic hats. So let's start off with the futurists. The futurists develop a global vision in collaboration with the high level management and know how to orient the strategy of the company to take advantage of the opportunities that appear in the surrounding of the environment. Basically, these are the group of people that focuses on the future, thinking the possible visions and the aims of the company itself. Next, we have the change agent, which is um, you breath basically the methodologies that is natural to play the role of social innovation manager within the organization. You work on accompanying the business to adopt best practices that align the principles to lean a startup and lean manufacturing to make them, I don't know, di na ko mabasa. Anyways, the purpose of this is to basically familiarize the methodologies and use um, the power of innovation to create something unique in your organization for your organization to improve and have an edge over the others. Next is the networker. So, familiar naman kayo siya na word, the networker. So, more siya term na networking, which means connecting yourself with other people. So, basically, this is creating relationships and to navigate the social sphere effortlessly, both on global and local level. So you can be found knitting alliances and animating the community you've developed with suppliers and entrepreneurs or freelancers. So kung sa social workers pa this is similar to the broker role of social workers in which you are able to connect with other people, create relationships, and have connections to other sectors of the community such as mga suppliers, entrepreneurs that will also help you from your businesses. So let's talk about the futurists. Okay. Oh my God, so who are the futurists? So these are the people or group of people within the HR community that is assigned to visioning, scanning, opportunity identification, scenario planning, and so on and so forth. I will be discussing it later on. So, strategic visioning. So, the purpose of this is to simply visionize and align your thinking vision, your unique vision, aligning it with the company's long term goals. So, basically, you align it with the mission of the company. Make it unique, innovative, and so on and so forth. Next is environmental scanning. So what is environmental scanning? Basically, in simple terms, mag-scan na ka sa imong environment to know what are the possible opportunities and threats, to know the new trends and challenges that exist within the current place or business field, so that you would be able to adapt to the change and also improve and have an edge over the others. Opportunity identification, yes. It is evaluating emerging trends and disruptions to pinpoint strategic opportunities for growth and innovation. Basically, there are a lot of emerging trends. Dili lang siya specific, ani nga, like, kanilang siya. So, there are emerging trends that might align with your organization or business. So, through this, you would be able to evaluate the emerging trends, more mag-cancel out ka what are applicable to your company or organization so that you would be able to pinpoint the strategic opportunities na best fit for your kay mura man ang business mango, this is simply similar to the battle of the fittest, kumbaga survival type siya. So, kung kinsa ray mo survive sa business, be able to adapt to the change that occurs in our lives, then mora po na siya ang mo survive sa business industry. Next is scenario planning. Present multiple future scenarios to guide strategic decision making and risk management. So, dali ginato magamit atong mga overthinking, mga what ifs, so that we would be able to identify the possible problems that might emerge or possible opportunities nga atong maget if we take risk nga para ma-adapt na siya. So another type of the futurists are kanang ilang purpose is innovation advocacy. Promote a culture of innovation within the company by encouraging forward-thinking initiatives to create problem solving. Stakeholder engagement. To communicate the global vision effectively to internal and external stakeholders, ensuring alignment and buy-in across the organization. And also, last but not the least, is strategic alignment. Work with various departments to ensure that their strategies and projects are aligned with the overall vision of the company. So basically, to summarize, futurist, this is basically visionizing your goal within the uh, company and organization, so that your visions, thinkings align with the goals of the certain company. So next is the networker. So as I've discussed a while ago, na ang networker's main purpose is to connect and build relationships with people. So basically, relationship building. It is to establish and maintain strong, mutually beneficial relationships with suppliers and entrepreneurs, freelancers, and other key stakeholders. So somehow, similar siya sa broker na role sa social worker. Oh my God, hindi pa po. Okay. So community animation. This is to actively engage and energize the community you've developed, fostering a sense of belongingness and collaboration. So basically, imo silang itay together to make the community active and dili siya naka-standby lang. Next is alliance formation. Basically, to build alliances or friendship, but not necessarily friendship, yun siya. To create a sense of connection between other groups of people within the community, such as supplier, freelancers, and so on and so forth, to basically identify and create strategic alliances that align with the company's goals and drive to mutual growth. So basically, you identify and connect to certain groups of people na mag-align sa goals sa imong um, let's say company or like organization. So for example, you are a business or owner. So ang imong mga alliances na targeted usually is mga suppliers. So in order to kuan um, build rapport towards this suppliers, you need to connect with them nga dapat na yung mutual give and take type of relationship. Next is networking events. So this organize and participate in networking events both virtually and in person to expand the company's reach and influence. So observable kini nato siya sa mga like let's say Centrio, like na sila mga event na mga booth. So in order for your company or organization to be known, dapat pod mag-interact ka or like you need to publicize your organization and parang na siya yung wide range of networking na ma-receive and publicity so that your company or your organization will be known. Next, networking is global and local navigation. So this is to effortlessly navigate and connect with diverse groups across different cultural and geographical landscapes. Also to collaborate facilitation, promote and facilitate collaborative projects and initiatives within the network to drive innovation and success. Lastly is communication. Pinaka basic to build relationships towards other people, to simply effectively communicate the company's vision, values, and opportunities to external partners, ensuring a strong and clear connections. So to be able to connect certain people that align with your specific goals with the same characteristic and traits o unsay imong mga gusto, then you need to know how to communicate properly your vision, your goals, your purpose to why you need to have this strategic alliance towards other groups of people. Next, let's talk about the change agent. So, this is the agile methodology advocacy. So, this promotes and implements agile methodologies across the organization to enhance flexibility, responsiveness, and efficiency. So, this lean practices implementation that helps leads initiatives to adopt to lean startup and lean manufacturing principles, focusing to waste reduction, resource optimization, and continuous improvement. So basically, the purpose of this is to create a startup innovation. So the main purpose of a startup is an idea that helps create change towards the existing um, issues within a community or society. For example, um, waste problem. So one of the startups that could be in mind sa isa ka person is having this unique ideas nga let's say let's create a garbage ano nga siya na mag-segregate like isa ra siya kakuan pero automatic niya ma-identify nga this is ana. So that is a startup idea. So next is process improvement. This is to identify and drive the process improvements to increase productivity and streamline operation. So basically, to increase productivity of the group of people para mas ma-improve and then ma-maximize ang capabilities sa mga HR change agents. Next is the change management. So this facilitates a smooth transition during organizational changes by engaging stakeholders, providing training, and the alignment of new practices. So basically, the purpose of this is to basically adapt to the new trends and challenges. So, mo din na siya nga na ay change in the management itself because maybe the management itself is not kanang aligning na sa current vision and purpose sa usa ka company because then again our society or community is ever evolving and is dynamic, so need yun nga na change sa management every time nga mo change pud ang atong environment in order for us to adapt to the current change. Okay, again, so change agent is we have innovation leadership, best practices development, collaboration and communication, performance monitoring. So basically, to lead innovation, see, innovation projects that align with the company's strategic goals. Next is develop and disseminate best practices for agile and lean methodologies, ensuring that they are integrated into daily operations, collaborations, and communication. Ay, oh my God. Next is collaboration and communication. Work closely with cross-functional teams to ensure successful implementation of agile and lean initiatives, fostering a collaborative environment. So basically, to collaborate and to create connection and communication to other alliances. Next is performance monitoring. So the purpose of this is to simply monitor the impact of the implemented changes and methodology, making adjustment as necessary to achieve the desired outcomes. So the purpose of this is to monitor na kung unsa na changes nga nag-exist because maybe the change that you've created is not applicable or not yet suitable sa current environment. So we need to have this few adjustments or tweaks para ma-change siya. So from strategic hats, let's move to the people movers. So we have the storyteller, the mobilizer, the curator, the composer, protector, and insurer. So let's talk about the storyteller. So di siya klaro, no? Let's try yellow. Okay, so di siya maklaro pa rin. So anyways, storyteller. So this establishes a compelling communication and marketing strategy plan that amplifies your employer brand. Strong is your strong point. Okay? So ako na siyang i-better explain later on. So ato sa siyang iyo kanang murag tapsing lang sa. So let's talk about the mobilizer. Who are the mobilizers? So these are the group of people that devise strategies with line managers and other leaders that help create a better workplace, from simply improving the office environment and all the way to getting employee engagement needle up on the scale. So basically not the idea mobilizer to mobilize people to make to enable people to be productive and mobilize so that siya mismo ang mag-take sa first step in order to have change. Next is curator. I don't know, hindi siya klaro guys. Anyways, the purpose of curator is that this defines the employer brand's distinctive traits together to compose an organizational culture, animate communities through social networks with individuals from all the walks of life, students, professionals, women, and retirees and expats. I think it's experts. Anyways, we have the composers. The composer is a group of people that uses the approach to HR individualizes the delivery of HR services. They attempt to offer tailored programs that are competitive and adapted to the needs of the existing and future employees. Next is the protector. So this helps create awareness around the importance of a well-balanced professional life and also promote health, stress prevention, and well-being using external resources and adapting to your internal processes. So somehow similar siya sa social work na job. Next is the insurer. From the word insurance. So basically, this is composed of bespoke solutions to finance your employees' life transitions, their projects, and help plan for their retirement by ensuring a continuity in their career evolution. So aside sa ilang career na mo improve and mo develop, at least ma-insure sila, ma-assure sila na puhon-puhon na yapon sila'y madawat. 'Di ba? Next, storytellers. So basically, di na lang ko siya i-discuss tagsa-tagsa kay more sabotable manggod siya. Anyways, let's talk about the storyteller. Storyteller. Dali ra, di ba siya? So, storyteller means speaking or narrating something. So basically, you have communication strategy that would help develop and implement comprehensive communication and marketing plans that will help amplify the employer brand and resonate with the diverse audiences. Next is content creator, inbound and content marketing, multi-channel campaign management. So somehow this is kanang dili na siya bag-o sa inyo because sa sige na tog TikTok no mo na siya ang mga like promotion, content creation, marketing strategies na ginabuhat sa different groups of people para ang brand is ma-amplify towards the greater public. So again, content creation. This helps craft, engage, um, and valuable content for different employee segments, potential candidates, and business partners, ensuring the alignment of the company's voice and culture. Inbound and content marketing, deep knowledge of inbound marketing attract and engage targeted audience. So basically, if na kay background sa ng marketing and kuan, pwede na ka mag-affiliate and so on and so forth. And through this, mo na siyang sa TikTok karon, it is the TikTok is used as a medium to amplify businesses or certain brands sa isa ka company para mo develop and again to amplify and adapt to the change. So since na naman tayo technology karon because of globalization, kung sa new means of connectivity sa other possible customers, then we would make use of it so that our company would develop and grow to be able to become the best version of it. Next, talent attraction. So the storyteller might help design and implement strategies to attract top talent, showcasing company culture, values, and opportunities. So, being able to have this talent storyteller, you'd be able to also attract top talent na ma-interest sa inyong company or organization. Brand advocacy, to promote the company's social initiatives and achievements that helps enhance reputation as an employer of choice. Sabotable naman siya. Next is performance metrics. Analyze and report effectiveness of communication marketing campaigns using data-driven insights to optimize future efforts. So, na naman tayo mga technological apps na atong ma-use nga mag-monitor sa performance metrics sa usa ka content creation, sa brands, and so on and so forth. Lastly is collaboration. To simply collaborate and work closely with the human resource, recruitment, and business development teams to ensure a cohesive and impactful message sa brand. Next is the mobilizer. Again, mobilizer ka to kung chika ganina. So this are the group of people that is in charge of strategy development, employee well-being, leadership framework, coaching, and mentoring. Sabotable naman siya. So basically, to develop strategies, implement strategies that would help improve the workplace environment. Next is the employee well-being. So these are the group of people that is in charge to prioritize the well-being and happiness of the employees, ensuring that they find purpose and fulfillment of their roles. Okay, basically, the group of people within a community or employee can be seen as an asset na would be valuable sa usa ka company that not other company or organization can kawat-kawat. Next is leadership framework. So this help create and promote a practical leadership framework designed to engage, recognize, and build strong team spirit. Next is coaching and mentoring. So basically, magtudlo lang. So by acting as a coach and mentor to managers to provide training and resources to enhance their leadership. So same siya sa pedagogy type of teaching. You're teaching them the adult way. So andragogy and pedagogy. So search it up. So sa social workers, kabalo naman mo ani kay na-discuss na natin yung kay Sir Pudge, right? So next is talent management, employee recognition, team spirit, and performance metrics. So talent management. So the purpose of mobilizers is to equip managers with the tools and knowledge necessary to actively contribute to talent management, including recruitment, retention, and development. So basically, learning to manage talent. So kanang sa mag-apply, they need to find a certain talent or edge of a certain person or employee, possible employee, so that their company or organization will develop and become successful. Next is employee recognition. Develop, implement programs that recognize and reward employees. So through reward, if you know about the reward theory, this talks about how a person becomes active, or like how a certain person becomes productive in a way na kanang na siya positive feedback nga ma-receive, or like ma-recognize ang iyang gibuhat na kuan mga pangyayari within the office. So when a person gets recognized and gets rewarded for all the hard work that he has done, then mo na siya na ang mas ma-empower sila to work better. Next is the curator. We have the employer brand definition. So this helps define the articulate employer brand. Community engagement. So basically to engage within the community. Cause support. Identify support causes that align with the organization values, promoting corporate social responsibility. So dili lang yun sa isa ka organization, they have certain purposes na to give back to the community, na kung aha sila makagain og income. Next is social impact measurement on how um unsay impact within the society itself. So ako na lang siya itapsing kay medyo taas-taas na siya, no. So basically na composer. These help create tailored HR programs, personalized work conditions, well-being initiatives, training and development. So muna siya. Insurance and benefits, okay. So within a company na yung mga composer, so mo ni sila ang mag-create og mga programs na simply that would align to the vision and mission of a certain company or organization. So siya ang mag-plan or customize insurances, career planning, develop individualized career plans, supporting employees, data-driven adjustments, so that they would be able to utilize big data and adjust variables that influence individuals and organizations. Next is performance enhancement, simply creating and implementing development programs that help boost performance. Next is employee engagement by also connecting yourself as an owner or like employee CEO within the organization. You would be able to foster a culture of continuous improvement because the employee would have this sense of belongingness towards the company that would help create a connection and attachment. Next is the protector. So these are the people that helps promote well-being, awareness campaigns, prevention activities, and supportive environment. So similarly sa social work, to advocate against the well-being of every person that exists within the world. Char. So basically, this is to advocate balanced professional life, health, stress prevention, and so on and so forth. So muna siya mga counseling and so on and so forth, right? We also have to develop and execute content-driven campaigns, raise awareness. So, dili lang ta puro trabaho and so on and so forth. Next is initiate and organize activities focused on preventing health issues, reducing stress. Next is create a supportive work environment that encourages employees to not just value their kanang trabaho but also their health. So, if the employees would not value their health, mo din na siya ang mag-cause of mga sakit-sakit, cause of loss of employees, and less productivity. We also have aging workforce programs. Implement personal learning and development programs tailored to address age-related issues. So as we grow older, there are certain problems or issues that exist within us and mo emerge sa ato ang mga bodies so that um, the aging workforce programs would create um, certain programs na mo align sa imong age and also your current knowledge and learning ano. Next is employee support. Simply supporting employees and care solutions to avoid burnouts. Next is the insurer from the word insurance. Financial solution design, creative financial programs. Career continuity, develop systems that ensure a smooth career progression. We also have the retirement planning. So, muna sila ang murag insurance siya kumbaga pensionize nga kung mga sure ta na puhon we still have financial support nga ma-support na to sa itong self. Next is engagement and retention. Increase employee engagement and anchoring them through robust financial system that ensures their stability. Again, safety purposes. Financial education, benefit optimization, cross-department collaboration, and employee support. Again, so di ba nakuha na tong employee support kaganina sa protector. Next is human sa strategic hats, people movers. Let's talk about the HR engineers. So who are the HR engineers? So the HR engineers are at the forefront of transforming the HR function through innovative technology, through modern practices. This tech-savvy professionals, meaning tech-savvy is kanang mga group of people that are expert na sa technology. So, tech-savvy professionals leverage cutting-edge tools and methodologies to revolutionize how organizations recruit, manage, and develop their people. So we have the gold diggers, the geeks, the architects, the matchmakers, the magician, and the e-prof. So who are these people? Today we have the gold diggers. So they are the one who is in charge with innovative sourcing, attraction programs, referral programs, and talent qualifications. So basically, to innovate sourcing, explore and implement latest recruitment trends to adapt to certain current trends, right? Attraction programs develop and manage programs that increase attraction power of your organization. Next is referral programs. Nurture referral programs in collaboration with universities. Sila mag-create of opportunities, mag-find of opportunities for ano the organization and the company itself. So mo na mag-explore sila and makikolaborate sila sa universities, communities, and online networks to identify and attract qualified candidates na can be a source of asset, will be an asset within your community. Next is talent qualification. These are the group of people that will help implement initiatives that will qualify individuals with the necessary skills for your organization. We also have the brand awareness, enhance visibility and reputation of your organization. Candidate engagement, engage with potential recruits. So, muna siya ang mga um, by attracting possible group of people or employees na might become an asset, you would also be able to engage with potential recruits para mas high in yung chances of having or recruiting someone na can become an asset too. Metric analysis, monitor and analyze the effectiveness of recruitment programs, and also collaboration, connect. Next is the geek. Okay. Hiwiki siya. Anyways, the geek. So, ang purpose of geek is to immersive recruitment, design, implement real-time recruitment processes. Next is real-time evaluations, competencies measurement, and gamification. Basically, mo di ba na mga geeks, grabe kay ka kwan sa games and more mga tech-savvy group of people. So this incorporates gamification techniques such as 3D videos, avatars, and virtual environments to enhance recruitment, training, and evaluation process. So basically, to create training to make training more attractive and interesting for the people, and para po dali ra pod makatuon ang mga employees nga need train, need recruit, not just to gain attraction towards the recruitment, but also to help them learn faster or a faster pace. Next is virtual environments. So we need to utilize voice and movement recognition technology to create interactive and immersive virtual experiences. Learning stories, technology integration, so being a breeze towards the latest technological advancement and integrate them into HR processes. Next is to simply get immediate responses. Ensure that the participants receive immediate and actionable feedback. Next, the architect. So, dili niya siya architect lang o architect ha sa mag-build lang sa building. These are the architects of HR that is in charge with content curation, identify and create the best job leadership related content, platform selection, evaluate and choose the most suitable intranet, e-learning, and m-learning platforms to deliver accessible ang training and mas dali siya. Fast-paced atong training in a way na pas-pas ang development to have an edge over the others. Modular training program. So we need to utilize modular training plans. So let's be flexible. Okay, not all of the people or employees within the current generation right now is tech savvy. So we need to create modular plans pod and also plans pod na pang tech savvy. Interactive content design para malingaw. Continuous learning. Next is architect yapon siya. Collaborative systems, build and implement systems. Also employee engagement. Next is technology integration and feedback and improvement. The matchmaker, okay. The matchmaker's purpose is for career facilitation. To know, i-match yun ang imong current talents, current specification to the job that best aligns your characteristic and traits. Internal job facilitation, alumni engagement, onboarding integration, support employees during their transition into new roles, talent mapping, conduct talent mapping to identify potential candidates for internal and external opportunities. So, if na ka sa isang company or organization, dili lang ka stagnant na again, it is dynamic. So, talent mapping's purpose is to align your talents with the possible opportunities that might exist internally or externally. We also have career development program support, assist employees in planning, continuous feedback and support. Next is cross-department collaboration and monitoring evaluation. eProf. So the eProf is in charge of learning orchestration, plan and organize schedules, knowledge streamlining, efficiently manage and allocate learning times for employees to maximize their development. Collaborative culture, foster a culture of collaboration, teamwork to make the employees, partner suppliers work efficiently together. Next is instant feedback. Provide immediate feedback to training and participants to enhance the learning outcomes, and not only their learning outcomes but also to change the possible kanang things nga needed to change within training. Active pedagogy means say basta kana siya pedagogical practices. So basically learning the adult way, so somehow creating certain goals for certain individuals or person to learn things in a way nga it is needed, it can create change. Basta try to search pedagogy and andragogy to know the difference. Next is training evaluation, employee involvement, and continuous improvement. And last but not the least, the magician. So the magician is in charge of data collection framework, metric extraction, identify and pull the right metrics to reveal actionable sites, comprehensive analysis, predictive analytics. Okay, so muna siya, muna magician kaya siya mag-predict, introduce the leverage of artificial intelligence and algorithms to enhance data treatment and interpretation. Insight generation. So, as we all know, nga nanata sa world that transcended from globalization. So, we are kanang conversely attached na somehow sa AI or artificial intelligence. So, this is the people within a organization or company nga yang gi-utilize aside from being tech savvy, yang gi-utilize kung say available resource nato nga mas mag-help sa ato para mapadali ang atong job. I don't know nga why other schools are not trying to adapt this, but anyways, reporting, continuous improvement, collaboration, and strategic support. Sapotable na gid kayo siya. So, I think that ends or that concludes my presentation. So again, let's identify the 15 kuan um emerging roles of um, emerging roles of human resource management. So we have the strategic hats, the people movers, and the what do you call this, HR engineers. So who are the strategic hats? The futurists, the networker, and the change agent. While the what do you call this? The people movers are the storytellers, the what do you call this? The storyteller, the mobilizer, I forgot the names, the curator, the composer, and the protector. And last but not the least of people movers is the insurer. While the what do you call this? The HR engineers compose of six group of people, types of HRs there. We have the gold diggers, the geek, the architect, the matchmaker, the e-prof, and last but not the least is the magician. So that concludes my overall report. So thank you and God bless.